What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at General RV and we're taking a look at this Brinkley fifth wheel. This is a really small fifth wheel from Brinkley. It's a Model Z and it's got a lot of really great perks, plus a floor plan I think a lot of people will like, especially couples looking for a smaller fifth wheel that may be more accessible into getting into national parks and places that are traditionally kind of limited in terms of how long of a trailer you can have. This might check the right box for you. Let's take a look at it. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, let's start with the numbers on this unit. So this is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating of 13,995 pounds, a cargo capacity of 3,117 pounds. That's a crazy high cargo capacity. It has a dry weight of 10,618 pounds. So the dry weight's relatively low. The gross vehicle weight rating is kind of average, where you're getting into like that full profile range. But still, at the end of the day, this is a very light luxury fifth wheel. Twin 7,000 pound axles, and it's riding on 17.5 inch H-rated tires. A lot of good things going on here. One of the things I love is the fact that you don't see any silicone or caulk or anything around here. You don't see any rubber sticking out because they use automotive seals, which is really cool. So, you know, I'm not going to say they're perfect. I'm not going to say people will never have an issue, but I know they recently upgraded their seals warranty to the best in the industry, which is really awesome. So I love the fact that they're constantly adapting and evolving their warranty, their process, and everything to try to build you a really solid RV with as few problems as possible. Right off the bat, you can see this CURT Helix PinBox. I actually released or actually made some of the very first content on this thing at the research development team over at CURT, and you saw this thing going through its cycles so it could pass the SAE testing that's required. 900,000 cycles. Has a coil spring right here, shock absorber right here. Really nice. A lot of cushioning that goes on there, as you can see. Coming back here, this has the CURT touring suspension as well. So this is going to be an independent suspension system, or semi-independent because the axle is still connected, but it gives range of motion to each side, which is really nice. Coil sprung with a really cool dual shock absorber setup and a trailing arm. And you have that in all four positions, which is really nice. Rack and pinion slide over here. You have your Furrion water heater as well as your furnace over here. Flip this open. Nice thick dense baggage doors, which I always like. Your Nautilus water panel, plus you have your electric gate valves from Valterra. This is your gray and black tank, so you don't have to pull any levers out, because those levers can break sometimes when you pull too hard. So the electronic side kind of takes things out of your hands and puts the right amount of pressure. You have the new Lippert hydraulic leveling system on here with your controls there. Really nice storage space here, plus pass through. You have a spot for your sewer hose right there as well. I love that they put slam latches up here on the front. Most manufacturers don't. Nice thick door. In here you have an MPPT 60 amp solar charge controller and a lithium battery. All your hydraulics also live under here. Plus you have your storage mode if you're going to keep this in storage, so you can power disconnect everything as well. Again, love the fact they put slam latches there. 30-pound propane cans on each side. Here's the other side of your storage. Nice thick door. You have a shower sprayer right here. You have your power disconnect over here. Radiant material along with aluminum bath deck. Really nice access to any area that you might need to service. This is your power converter, which is an auto detect for lithium or lead acid. And then you have generator accessory wiring in here, and this is all going to be a wiring harness versus traditional, you know, just splice wires wherever they go. And then you can see you have a flexible line there, but from what I understand, the only area they use this flexible line now is for the black tank sprayer. Everything else is PEX with the right connectors on all of it. Then you have a pass through here if you need to run power from the outside to the inside. It's nice if you're going to be charging like an e-bike or something outside of the RV. You have your Furrion refrigerator out here as well. It's a good size refrigerator. Got some storage underneath. Cooper Works tires, again 17.5 inch H-rated tires. Back leveling legs. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break from filming this RV so we can talk about something important to anybody with an RV.
This is the Prime Poop Musician. What's going on, JD? I'm here at the toilet treatment section for General RV, And off the store shelves, this episode's sponsored by Liquify, the best RV toilet treatment in the industry.
I agree. If you have an RV, you're ultimately going to be using this stuff.
Not only that, you're putting a whole bunch of waste and bacteria in your holding tank. That's what makes Liquify special. This is not a chemical that just masks the odor. This is made with enzymes and bacteria, so it's going to liquefy your waste, clean your sensors, and break down the poo pyramid from forming in your holding tank.
Yep.
All you need is 1 ounce instead of the drop-in pods. You take it, fill up the chamber, and you pour it in your holding tank. And I said 1 ounce. It's 1 to 2 ounces. 1 ounce in the winter, 2 ounces in the summer.
Yep, and I got to give you a good plug for this because he sent me a case of this stuff when he first launched it, just so I could try it out, and it works exceptionally well, and it smells really, really good. And I wouldn't be endorsing this product if I didn't feel like it was a legitimately awesome product to use.
Thank you, and that's a great point. I mean, we're a legitimate business. We're here at store shelves, at RV dealerships. We're in 1,700 Walmarts nationwide. We're on Amazon and on our website, liquefiedrv.com. Guys, we're changing the RV industry one stinky black tank at a time. Everybody's hearing the message about an enzyme bacteria-based toilet treatment. It's good for the environment, it's good for campgrounds, and it's good for your holding tank. Right now what we got, if you go to liquefiedrv.com/SOB, Summer of Bundles, you guys save up to 20% when you're buying a 3-pack. So not only that, we ship it straight from our warehouse in Elkhart, Indiana, and I'll probably ship it directly to you myself personally.
Let's hop inside of this Model Z 2670. Now this is a really cool interior. I love kind of what they've done here, especially for couples. Okay, so as we look around, I'll quickly kind of pan through this so you can see what's going on. Got your Furrion Chill air conditioning unit. I've made a lot of content on those, including installing the very first one that was available. Over here, and I don't exactly know what that is. Looks like it's a mirror. I'm not exactly sure. You have this cool 4-position desk, which this pulls out like that, and then you can slide this thing forward and back. Okay, so this fills in this spot right here when you pull it completely out and acts as your dinette. And again, you can slide this forward and back. Basically, you can move it around to 4 different positions to use it as a desk or a dinette or a workspace. Plus you have solid surface material right here, which is really nice. You have some kind of hidden drawers in here for your cutlery or your forks, spoons, and utensils. And that is not a drawer, but I know there's one over here because I saw it out earlier. So you have another drawer right here for that. Again, you get a lot of little hidden nuggets in these Brinkley's, and sometimes I miss a few of them. Soft closing drawer, spot for trash cans, and what you'll also see, or a trash can, you have a paper towel holder and some more storage right here, which is really nice. Soft closing, and that's also soft closing. 3-burner Furrion cooktop with stove or oven. Then you have some more storage beneath it. You have your Furrion residential microwave in here as well. All your cabinets around, and they are all soft closing. Something that is worth noting is the fact that everything is dovetailed. So all your drawers are dovetailed, which is really nice. It's just a sign of quality more than anything. Sometimes you miss that, but that's just kind of an area that they show you they care without, you know, having to blatantly show you. Back here you have real tile material, which is nice. Here's your fuses and breakers. Got some more storage underneath your sink. A lot of storage under there. Your tinted stainless steel single basin sink. I love this copper tone to the faucet sprayer. More storage up here. More storage right there. And on this side we have our Furrion 12-volt side-by-side refrigerator. It's a good sized refrigerator. Gives you a lot of food storage capability and freezing capability if you're going to be on the road full time especially. In here you have your pantry space with your pull-out drawers, which are all soft closing as well. And that door is also soft closing. Wireless charger, again, this is your theater seating. Over here they do something that's kind of cool. This lifts up so you have storage underneath it, and it has a strut arm to hold it up, plus a magnet to hold it shut, and then you press this down and you have your charging along with USB and USB-C in here. Very nice. The windows are also really cool in this unit because they have this cool shade feature where they connect to the center with magnets. You can black it out or you can shade it out. And all the windows do that as well. A lot of windows, a lot of lights in here, or a lot of lighting in here. All right, stepping up. Another big window right here. Looking in the bathroom, I don't know if we have any power available in this unit right now, but good size stand-up shower. You have a 3 head shower with an additional wand, so 4 total spraying areas. You have your porcelain foot flush toilet, nice sink area, good storage over here, and that is a medicine cabinet plus more storage right there and a shelf on top. Stepping into the master room, you have a queen size bed. Nice big window right here. Another big window on that side. They're both exit windows, which is nice in the event of emergency if you feel like jumping down 8 feet. You have storage cabinets here, more across the top, and some beautiful lighting sconces on each side of the mattress, which is really nice. Plus, you have some really cool hanging areas up here to hang towels or your bathrobes, things like that. More of a spa type feel. TV's already in place. And then you have your Furrion air conditioning unit up top. This is not the chill cube. It's a chill, just not the chill cube. And then more drawers in here. More storage right here, and I believe you can actually remove some of this stuff if you want to use this as hanging storage. And then from the bathroom, you can also access it through that cabinet door you saw in the bathroom earlier. And then you got more hanging shelves right here. What do you guys think? This is a pretty dang cool floor plan. And again, it's really designed for folks who want to be able to fit in areas that you can't fit a huge fifth wheel. This is a great couples unit. You can sit down, you can still entertain some people. If you bring the grandkids or the kids along with you, you can fold that out into a bed. I love the fact that the slides are all flush floor, so you don't see really any transition between the main floor and the slide out floor. I love the storage you get with this unit. I love some of the innovation and some of the cool little perks that you get with Brinkley units. Wiring harness, the touring suspension, stuff that's just going to make it hold up a little better while you're going down the road. I think that stuff is super important. Anyways, I would love to know what your opinion is of this unit. Please drop a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know your thoughts on the new seals warranty they have. That's a big deal. And I know that there was some craziness leading up to that, but I love the fact that I think they're the only manufacturer that offers that warranty, which is pretty dang phenomenal. Anyways, guys, please drop a comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.